Hey, what is up everybody? How are you guys doing? Thank you for checking out this video. Support for the channel is awesome. As you can hear, I am in my garage with the old chickens and it might be a little bit loud. Also, I am not positive if I want to keep my little intro thing. I kind of liked it at first, but I don't know. You guys think I should keep it or maybe get rid of it, or let me know. Anyway, I want to talk about a lot of things that are going on. I wanted to do a video this time regarding my garden, but there's just too much going on. And the thing that's concerning me, I just did the video on Charlie Kirk was number 3 for me, and I have a feeling something's going to change at that point. I made that decision when the assassination attempt happened on Trump. Then I started seeing these things, and yes, there's been more than the 3, but this is the one that I was looking for. Now, for some reason, I am seeing, well, hang on. The video that's come out. I just got to touch on this real quick. Supposedly it was a Mauser that was hidden in the woods. They said they found it in the woods, and I know there's bad information that comes out when things are unraveling and stuff, but I'm sitting here looking at the video and there's no way that guy took a Mauser down off of that roof and stuff like that. Then I started hearing it was left on the roof, so kind of weird. Just being a Mauser and with the scope on it, there's a lot of people saying that you can't even cycle the bolt the way that gun is set up. I don't know Mausers, but anyway, there's fishy things going on. Of course, there's going to be a lot of conspiracies going on around this as well for quite some time. The thing that concerns me, to go back to this point, is now everybody is talking about the right standing up. This is not good at all. It really isn't. I am thinking more along the lines of another state being involved with this. It definitely seemed like a professional job. It's not normal that somebody can evade the FBI, police, and all that stuff the way that he did without having maybe some experience. This is just a hunch on my part. I don't think he was just a lone wolf in this case. I think this guy was experienced and probably had the crosshairs a little bit higher than the shot hit, but not an easy shot to just an average Joe. If you shoot rifles, you can do it. If you're used to a scope, you can do it. But here's the point of it. There could be other countries involved with this. It would be really easy to start a civil conflict in our country by doing this stuff. Now, I was watching Survival Dispatch, and one of those guys brought up the point that if we see a liberal influencer have troubles like this in the near future, it is not by accident. And I completely agree with that. With the infiltration that everybody has in our social media, the bots, the Russian small army that they have for infiltrating into Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, whatever. It's been proven that it can shift the elections just by propaganda and promotion. Yes, people online can shift the world. So I think it's very, very possible that with the help, at least of, let's just use Russia or China or Iran or North Korea, any of these people that don't like us, to just walk over to the situations that we have going on right now and dump fuel on the fire. That could send us into a spiral that might be hard to control. So I'm a little worried about that. I'm going to be keeping an eye on it. I don't like the way everybody's talking. I don't like the idea of, people standing up, and supposedly there was an Obama speech that apparently doesn't exist that I tried looking up and researching about Obama saying, He doesn't know why Charlie Kirk was targeted, but keep resisting and keep whatever, you know. It doesn't seem to exist. Everything goes way, way, way back. So there's a lot of BS floating around. There's a lot of prepping channels picking up on the BS and promoting the BS. So it's really starting to look like somebody else has their hands in this. Somebody else has their hands of the promotion of social unrest in our country. It seems like it might be getting pushed. It seems like this whole Charlie Kirk thing might be a little fishier than we know. I'm not much of a conspiracy theorist. When it came down to these other attempts that have happened in the last couple of years, I've basically thought of it as it is what it is. There's not much to it. Conspiracies just went off the handle for a long time. They're still going on. Something smells fishy about this, and knowing how a lot of these countries seem to work, just going off of the history of what they do, I think this could be a very big possibility. It'd be a quick way to stir some stuff up. In China, speaking of, they are opportunists. If they see an advantage, they exploit that advantage to their favor. This is perfect for what their plans are and what they do. So I would not doubt at all if they have their hands in a little bit of pushing here, a little dumping of the fuel onto the fire. And of course, you know, all countries are suspect. So I don't know. That's the way I'm thinking about it. Maybe if you want to dig into that a little bit and maybe think differently about some things instead of just listening to what everybody says. Because of course I don't believe what everybody says. Every once in a while I hear some good information and I might even repeat it, like what I heard on Survival Dispatch. Yeah, I don't know what to really say about it. It's we're in a scary time. If this is getting pushed, this is getting promoted, and all these things are happening, there's a good chance that it can happen. You've heard me talk about it here before. You can have somebody start a story, spread it online. The next thing you know, CNN and Fox are talking about it when the whole thing was bullshit. It can happen. And then once it gets to that level to where major networks are promoting it, more people think that it's still a reliable source of information and news. Yeah, we might be in trouble. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be paying attention to the media. I'm going to be paying attention to how this stuff is pushed out, the feeling and how things are written. I'm really going to be trying to zero in to see if this might be an outside source, AI, any of these things, which AI is a complete other threat when it comes to this stuff because it can rapidly produce propaganda. Scary times, man, scary times. Hopefully nothing comes from it. Hopefully this is the end of it for now. But something's smelling fishy. Something's smelling fishy. It's starting to smell like SHTF, right? Alright, I'll leave it with that. This is a late night one. I am tired. I'm going to go chill out for a little bit. Get something to drink, relax, and head to bed. So I will talk to you guys next time. Thanks for checking out this video. Till then, peace.